Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 69 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of FTB Skies Expert Mode. Between episodes, did a little bit of rewiring of AE, mostly because I wanted to expand out to over here. And I'm starting to plan out how this automation is going to play out. So the plan is thus. I would like to be able to automate some of the things over in this area, specifically this stuff, and probably going to eventually need to automate these guys and some of those things. And like, there's some automations that need to happen over here, right? Like, we just know that that's going to happen. So I wanted to expand out the A system. So what I did is made it so that the cable coming out of the left of my controller here, I threw a dense in there and then a P2P connector so I can P2P my way over to those things. So this dude is P2P'd and this dude is now P2P'd. What I might actually wind up doing is probably something like this. Load that up so that we can expand out this way and then P2P up there. I think that's probably like the smarter play. Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about what we want to set up now. Right now, what I want to set up is an auto crafting system whereby I can make mana steel and potentially other mana infusion recipes. We'll have to see, right? So let's start with how that's going to work out. So I've decided I want modular routers to play a role in this because they have a very nice dropper module. And what they can do is just drop items straight down into an inventory. I was going to combine that with an item collector. Okay, so if we check this dude out, what I could do is something like this. So if I show that range, that's like nice and tight. I like that. And then we can filter it to a specific whitelist of mana steel, right? And potentially, can I not drag into the whitelist or dude here? Kill me, Smalls. That's okay. Boom. Okay. So now, watch what happens, right? When I put magically inclined steel in here, boom, and then he immediately went into the AE system. See that? See how that works? Okay. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to pull our module from there. Okay? And you're going to get one here. You're going to get one here. And that should be cool. Okay? Now, I might want to filter what's allowed to be pulled. So I'm going to configure this with a whitelist to be magically inclined steel. So what that's going to do is we're only going to be allowed to pull magically inclined steel, and you're going to pull whatever may need to be alchemy catalyst, right? So now let's check this bad boy out. I throw... Actually, well, yeah, I'll just do this, right? Cool. And that worked. Easy peasy. All right, that wasn't so bad. All right, so now if I want mana steel ingots times 4, right, we're going to craft all the stuff we need for that. All right, so boom, we got that going. And then you're in the middle of making more of those, and that is a pretty nice little automation, I think. Not too shabby, right? And then boom. Cool? I like it. I like it. Match any, always continue, tag matching. Aha! That's good, right? It's good. It works really well. I think that's awesome. Now, one thing we didn't set up yet is auto crafting for like these things here, but we'll get that going in a sec. Because what I should be able to do now, if I'm smart about this, I can throw a storage bus right here. And I think that would be cool. Right? We can do that. And that looks good? Oh, look at me. Okay. And fun times ahead. Right? So that'll be one little bit of extra connection up. Now, we're probably also going to want some auto crafting playing in here a little bit, right? So we're going to want to probably tweak these. At the very least, I want drenched steel, right? But we're probably going to want some other autocrafts to occur. But these guys too, right? Like, we probably want to do the pure crystal to, like, firite ingot thing. We're probably going to want to do, like, the swift alloy thing. So there's definitely a bit of automation that we're going to want to play into here, right? So how did you work again? So you pull from this dude, right? And then you send into the barrel. That's probably not how we're going to want to do it going forward. What we're going to want is more pattern providers. But we'll figure those out in a sec. Let's be ready. What I think I'm going to do is, in the interest of conserving channels on this line, because that P2P network only gets 8 connections, I think it's more than reasonable to do this. Right? I like that. Okay, sweet. Now, we're going to come back to the automation over there, but we're ready to do it when the time comes. That's the key. Okay, for now, we should be able to get an ender tank now. Potentially. So you're going to do... Oh, that's right. I need to whitelist what's allowed to go where, don't I? So let's cancel you real quick. Yeah, that's the one downside to this set of automation. Is the need to whitelist on everything, right? So you on the up will allow Protochorus, and you all on the up will deny Protochorus. And at the very least, it's a little easier now, so that's cool. Because we already have the filters and the deny mode set, so we just have to click through them all. Easy peasy. I do miss my copy and paste functionality, but that's in the next version of Minecraft. It's there. Okay, so now ender tank you. All right, you need to be canceled because you're in crafting as locked mode, right? So we need to unlock it. Okay, and now we can ender tank. And then you guys should be getting all your stuff, and that's cool. Okay. And then once your crafting is complete, you should dump into here to make the ender tank for reals. Right? Haha! And then this guy will spit that out, and now we've got an ender tank. How cool is that? Exceedingly cool is the answer to your question. That's the phrase you were thinking of. Now, I don't know what colors we've used thus far. That's one thing that's always been like a mystery to me, is like, what colors have we already used? But I'm going to do cyan. That sounds like a fun time. And that color code is going to be configured for anything we want to dump into the drawer system. So anything anywhere that we want to dump directly into here can go on the cyan color, right? So if we came over to this spot, for example, and instead of you, we had cyan. Okay. So now any of this that's being made will dump into the ender tank, and that should be cool. Okay. I like that plan. Okay, so fluid encapsulator, that's good. Magma crucible, you're also good to go, right? I can probably remove this at this point. So let's get ready to teach you how to make stuff. So did I teach you these guys yet? Yes, available 1 energized glowstone, but you don't actually know how to make energized glowstone. You just happen to have some handy, right? Indeed. Now, are you locked? You should probably consider being locked. Maybe? I don't think it needs to be locked. I think we're cool if you're not locked, right? Probably? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so what we want to do is say, hey, you energized glowstone is this. And then we put that pattern in the magma crucible. So that what'll happen is when you want to make energized glowstone, when we run out of the 64 buckets we already have, he should autocraft them. And when he autocrafts, the tank will push into the pattern provider, and the pattern provider will store it in the drawer system that we were just looking at, and then it will be pulled out of the drawer system for the crafting that it needs. Cool. Such that if I want, so let's put you away. Let's organize my inventory real quick because things are getting messy. So you can go away, you can go away, you can go away, you can all go away. Away, 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 away. All these guys go away. Way cleaner looking, right? You know what I could probably also do with? A little bit of repair work. I should get a better pickaxe at some point. This thing that I've had since like episode 5 or however long it's been. But hey, it's, you know, it's doing fine. Right? So now if I want, you know, like 20 of you, you're going to use 20 buckets of energized glowstone, but this should prove that this is working. Yeah? Is that cool? Look at it go. Nice. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, cool. So now that's running, and we know that's good, and that's all prepped. Should we get drenched steel going so we can do mana steel a little bit better? And maybe these guys too? I feel like that would be cool. I feel like that would be cool. Because you're going to want to do what? You're probably going to want to do... Like, so like this guy could be automated. And I could put a pattern on him, right? So how about we do that? Okay, you... Or maybe I keep that one for like... manual bulk crafting. That sounds kind of cool. And like another one of these could be patterned up for some purpose. Where's like a good spot for you to kick in at? Yeah, let me get my shovel back. So what I'm thinking is this. We put a pattern provider right on you. Okay. And you get... Do we want to do that? Or do we want to like laser IO this relatively intelligently? We could laser IO it relatively intelligently. That could be cool. That could be cool. Let's consider that. I like that plan. Let's laser IO this relatively intelligently. All right, so for that, we're going to need some more laser IO stuff. Now's a good time as any to start teaching it how to be made, right? So laser IO, okay, you need to know, we do need a smelter. We do need a smelter. How do we want to smelt? Do we want to do like an energized smelter? I feel like that might not be a bad idea. Let's make an energized smelter. Okay, I need you to know how to make these. And I need you to know how to make these for future reference. Can't believe we're already low on patterns. Oh, and you need to know how to make quartz glass. Okay, never mind. I need you to make quartz glass right now. Quartz glass, please. Okay. And we should have lots of quartz dust. Yes, because remember, I connected this thing to the drawer that's being run by sifters. Aha, smart dyer is smart. Okay, so now I should be able to make more patterns. Okay, and that'll start cooking up way more quartz glass for us, which is cool. And we happen to have a lot of aluminum plates ready, but we should probably be ready to know how to make aluminum plates, right? Yes. Where's my plate maker? There you are. Cool. Okay. So now you're ready to go. You're going to cook. What I would like you to know how to make is this again. And this again. And you probably need to know how to make steel plates. Okay. And you can go in my molecular assemblers. Sweet. So now I should be able to make an energized smelter. Beautiful. I wouldn't mind some tier upgrades from mechanism. I'm going to start with just these two. Though I don't think I need the tier 2 just yet, but we should soon. And then what we're also going to want, this is probably going to be a lot of mechanism, but we want to automate all these upgrades too, right? So I should know how to make you. I should know how to make you. And gas upgrades would be nice to know how to make. And for that, we just need electrolytic dudes. And you guys all probably need to know how to be made too. And I probably need you on my to-do list as well. But you're going to be crushered. Oh, you only get crushered from plates? You're killing me, Smalls. Why would you do that to me? Why can't I crusher you from ingots? Because you want to be mean. Well, I need to know how to make gold plates anyway, don't I? An aluminum crusher. Well, that at least is direct. And iron dust in the crusher. What? Steel ingots become iron dust? Pulverizer has a better recipe, but I can't imagine we'll be doing a lot of iron dust, right? Let's just hope we're not. Man, those are some weird crusher recipes. I'm going to go report that as some weird crusher recipes. Let me just tell you. So you're going to be my gold plates. Do we have the crusher automated yet here? We do. Basic crushing factory. Cool. You guys go in there. Okay. And then you're going to go in this spot. Now the trick will be, how do we want to do these guys, right? So you're going to need Signalum plates and 0.2 buck. So let's try doing this. Do we want to try doing this? How do we get this stuff? Infuse type. Yeah, but that goes into the metallurgic infuser. Right. So what we want to say, I think we need to kind of go the way we usually go with this. Is like not use you, right? Just do that. And then manually fill it up with the infuse types. Because I don't think there's a good way to get the infuse types directly, right? Because the only way you get those is from putting the items into the metallurgic infusers. And once it's in there, you don't really get it out and store it in a tank, typically. Okay. But this leads to a good, how do we make Signalum guy, right? So you need to be arc furnace, right? That's your only option? Yes. So we're going to have to automate the arc furnace. And then mana infused copper, we can automate easily now, right? Right. That's cool. Is there anything else we need to make in here? Probably just Electrum blend. Which is what? We need to crusher Electrum, which is made in an induction smelter. No, that's not the button I clicked. Silver and gold ingot, please. Okay. So we're going to automate Signalum now, right? So induction smelter will make you. Okay. Arc furnace is a to-do. We'll get there, though. So you're going to go there. You're a manual craft pattern, right? You're going to be a crusher recipe. Okay. Where's my redstone infusion guy? That would be you. So we're going to need another pattern. Can I get like 10 of you? Apparently I can. Sweet. And cables. And you. And then you're going to be configured. Purple, auto eject on. Cool. And then your split is on, so that's good. And that looks cool. Now getting infusion types into you will be a whole nother story, which we'll deal with at some point, right? We're just not there yet. But yes, at some point soon we will deal with that. And then arc furnace will probably going to want to make you. How do I insert into the arc furnace? Is there an insert into the arc furnace? And I got to assume there is. Like you're an output, right? Where's the... Is this an insert? One of these guys? If I were to hopper into you, would that count? So if I wanted a Signalum dust, that should be makeable now, right? We have mana infused copper available, but let's make sure that that pattern is properly added to this. Mana infused dust. And make sure that copper dust is on the whitelist for this guy. So if I remove you, and I say I want Signalum blend, missing copper dust. My mistake. There's another kind of copper dust. Oh, you know what? No, I don't actually have any copper dust, do I? I don't. So to get copper dust, we're going to want to crusher. Yeah, crusher it. Okay, so then we Signalum blend. I think we have like the wrong kind of copper dust in here. Cool. So what we should have is the crusher is crushing right now. In a moment, he'll pull this stuff in, right? We'll hear it go ding. There it goes. Sweet. Oh, and I need to add you. And then we've got our Signalum blend. Nice. So now what we're going to test is, can you hopper into there? You do. Nice. All right, let me come back in a minute. I'm going to get ready to do this, because that's going to be probably modular routers. All right, so here's my thought process. Let me know what you guys think of this. If I broke you and put the pattern provider there, okay, and then had a chest on top of it, okay. Now, logistical transporters. Could I make another batch of you? Is there another way to make these? No. Okay, good to know. And then you could be like at that tier, and that would be cool. I would be fine with that. How's that feel? Does that feel kind of cool? And then... that. And then we put the Signalum pattern in here. And then cabled this dude up to the same line as this. Again, to save channels here, because we only have one channel use here. Right, so that brings that online. I can now ask for Signalum, for example, times 10. And you're going to grind that up. And then you're going to start shortly sending that stuff up there. And because you're in distributing inputs mode, I guess you automatically do that, which is kind of cool. I hope our power can suffice. And then you're dumping directly in here and therefore succeeding. And that's a win. Cool. Okay. Awesome. 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 All right. With that all said now, what is this machine? Oh, right. The Energized smelter. Yep. So I need the enriching factory for sure. I probably need all these metallurgic infusers. Probably. Osmium compressor, maybe not. Crushing factor, definitely. And probably you, because you're going to do my quantum stuff. Okay. So let's swap you out with the Energized smelter. Let's put flux ducts down here to power my osmium compressor at the end. And if we get to the point where osmium compressors need to become like automated, we're gonna have to wind up splitting these channels up a little bit. But now we've got our Energized smelter, and that's kind of cool. So we can get our pattern provider for him. Same deal with you. You're gonna be boop, boop, and that. And then tier 1 installer, which there's probably pieces of that I'm going to have to automate, let's be honest, but we'll get there. Split on, okay. And then any smelting recipes that I'm going to want can go in there. So now if I were to look up mechanism upgrades, or just upgrades for that matter, if I wanted like 30 speed upgrades, that seems doable. And if I wanted 30 energy upgrades, close, but we're going to need to know how to make osmium dust, and we're going to need to know how to make upgrade matrices. Okay? So upgrade matrices are thermoneumatic. Temperature has to be above 0, so that's not a big deal, and it's just water and lattice. So we can set that recipe up somewhere. How do we want to automate that dude? Because I suspect there's a lot of these upgrade matrices going to be needed. Where can I stick you? What I should also have is an aqueous accumulator going on over here somewhere. Probably yes. And your job... because we're going to want water, right? So if we got aqueous accumulator and we got buckets, okay. So what we're going to want to do is probably... how do we want to do this? There's a few ways that I could put this together, right? But I'm thinking... what I could do... pretty sure you don't auto output, do you? Probably not. Because we could just have water going straight into this dude. How much do you store, like, natively? Natively, you'll store 8 buckets. That doesn't seem like enough, does it? Hey, give me my bucket of water back. You want to give me my water bucket back, Chief? Haha, that's cool. I do like that. I do like that a lot. But you're a void, and I don't think we need that much water. 128 buckets of water sounds cool, right? I think that sounds good. I am going to lock you for the time being. And then your job will be to accept water via a pipe, which will be configured like so. my other... Oh, that's right. So if I do this, you now remember that you're supposed to have water, but you're empty, so that's cool. And then you're going to just fill her up with water. Haha! And now we've got water for days. Nice. And that'll be handy for when we want to auto-craft with our thermopneumatic processing dude, right? And do we have one of those? Probably not. Close. Hey, I can control-click that stuff, so that's kind of handy. I can also control-click maybe you guys. Compressed iron plate seems like the type of thing that we should pattern up. Right? We use those a lot, don't we? I feel like we do. Might be wrong. Sweet. And this thermopneumatic, so it just has to be above 0, right? So we could really kind of put him anywhere. Where should I put him? That's really the question. I'm thinking if it just has to be above 0, there's two things we could do. One, like this guy over here, we could just have him auto being fuel. Like, why are you empty again? You shouldn't be empty, biodiesel. Why are you empty? You are empty. Oh, you're just not keeping up? That can't be right. Can that be right? Are you straight up not keeping up? Maybe? Like, you got plenty of ethanol now. Are you just struggling to maintain the amount of stuff that we need? I mean, in fairness, you're doing a little bit of that, but I didn't think that was going to be too crazy, right? I don't know, actually. I wouldn't have expected that to be such a problem. So you're nice and full, so you're not stealing too much. And you're doing my flight ritual, by the way. So you're cool on that. Is it you that's chewing up all my biodiesel? He could be. There's nothing else doing biodiesel use, right? I don't know. Well, how about this? Let's come back next episode. I'll figure out where this is going to sit. And once we have that figured out, we will get going with it. We're going to automate that for Lapis and probably some of the other thermopneumatic dudes that need at least heat. Let's see what else there is, right? So in terms of things that need to be above, just need to be hot. Like maybe some of these could be done because we also want to do this one needs to be cold, but it's like an annoying cold. It's so annoying because it needs to be -272. Is there another way to get Protochorus? Not really. Ender Drawer. Oh, Ender Drawer has a recipe like this. That's cool. But we still needed this recipe for mana steel. So I don't mind that I automated it with the source approach. But it's cool. I didn't realize that this that quantum assembler could do that. But that is neat. But yeah, we still needed him for mana, whatchamacallits, and other things. So not upset that I automated it that. That's fine. All right, let me come back next episode. We'll figure this out. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.